you a little bit of advice on how to save a bit of money right at the start of the year. Well, Amy Knight is from Nerd Wallet UK, offering you some financial tips. And actually, this time around, we're taking a look at your supermarket bill, aren't we, Amy? So what can we do to bring that bill down?
Hi, Brigitte. Nice to talk to you again. Yeah, consumer confidence is falling. It dropped sharply in January, and that means people are keen to save more and spend less. And groceries is one area of our spending where we've got quite a lot of control. You can adjust where you shop to get cheaper prices, but you can also swap some of the products you buy regularly for cheaper versions. So to give you a few examples, grated cheese, it's super handy. Kids love it. You pile it on pasta, jacket potatoes. But per gram, if you buy the grated stuff, you're paying about double the price of just getting a block and grating it yourself. I did a comparison. I like to use the website trolley.co.uk. This is a nice website to see how prices of different foods compare across different supermarkets. And Cathedral City, other brands are available, but that's a popular one. Go to Sainsbury's, you can get 180 grams for £2.50 of the grated stuff. Just 50p more, you can get twice as much cheese for £3, you get 350 grams. Another example is eggs. My family get through boxes and boxes of eggs, great source of protein.
Exactly.
But you can buy mixed weight boxes, and that saves you about 4p per egg compared with a medium box, or about 6p per egg if you were buying large. Get the mixed weight boxes, and there will be a few in there that are a little bit on the small side, but if you're scrambling them, what does it matter? And then another example I wanted to share was slices of ham. So it's also a convenience thing, isn't it? You have a packet of ham, it's really handy for packed lunches, but you're paying for that plastic packaging almost as much as the meat. If you get a joint and you cook it yourself, which you can do cheaply in an air fryer, 750 gram joint of ham, £4.75 at Tesco, just to give you an example, that's about 63p per 100 gram. Whereas if you buy a pack of slices that's just got 4 slices in it for £2, you've added a whole other pound per 100 gram, £1.66 per 100 gram of that sliced ham. So even though every little helps is a bit of a cliche, with grocery shopping it really does make a difference, because when you're buying these foods week in, week out, and inflation is nudging up those prices, a few swaps here and there can really add up to savings.
Do you know, I was just thinking as well that fruit works on the same basis. You know, when you buy the stuff that's already packaged, I've always found that it normally is much more expensive than if you just take the loose stuff yourself.
Yeah, and I don't know if you found this, Brigitte, but if you're somebody that likes to do click and collect, so somebody at the supermarket is choosing loose bananas or loose sweet potatoes for you, I think they put bigger ones in.
Do you know what? I'm one of those really annoying people. I need to go and choose myself.
So you have to pick it up. Fair enough.
So I'm one of those people. I like to see which ones are the best ones in. But anyway, some really great advice. And the other thing that strikes me is that back in the day when I was growing up, my mum would go to the same supermarket week in, week out. I shop all over the place, and there'll be different places that are good for different products. So
absolutely,
I'm not the person who's just loyal to one brand. I'll go where the best thing is,
Loyalty doesn't always pay. However, worth mentioning that it's a good idea to have your loyalty card, whether that's your Nectar points or your club card, whatever it might be. Get all those cards saved in your Apple Wallet, so whichever supermarket you happen to walk past, you can get the member prices.
Yeah, exactly. Well, whatever phone you have, you can obviously download those cards. Right, we need to move on and talk banking, because we're hearing some rumours about one of our banks.
That's right. It is just a rumour at the moment, but Santander is reportedly thinking of leaving the UK. It's got about 14 million customers over here, and these headlines suggesting that it's considering shutting up shop in the UK are understandably going to worry people. The first thing to say is don't panic. It's just a rumour, but even if Santander were to start closing its UK branches, your money is safe. You've got FSCS protection, and we've seen other banks close and merge and be bought by other banks. Last year, Nationwide bought Virgin Money, and there's been no material change for those Virgin Money customers. All that would happen is that your interaction with your bank would be under a different brand, and that would be a gradual transition. Now, if you're with Santander currently and you're not particularly happy with your banking experience, it can be a nice opportunity when these rumours start flying around to look at whether you could get a better service somewhere else and whether your money could be working harder for you with a different bank. And there are a few switching incentives out there, so you can actually get paid £175 if you were to open a current account with, for example, First Direct or Nationwide. There's a few hoops that you need to jump through, so it's worth reading the small print. But if you've got a Santander account, don't worry. You've got plenty of time. If such news were to be announced, that would be communicated, and there's no action that you need to take right now.
Of course, if you've got any worries at all, make sure you go and seek, some financial advice before making any changes. But some really great points there made, Amy. Thank you so much for dropping in.
Thanks a lot.
Amy Knight there is from NerdWallet, talking about what to do if you think that your bank might close, and also